Joshua, and today is a beautiful day. Now, this is not a video of calisthenics, bodybuilding, or nothing like that. This is a video talking personal, talking to me and to you. This is always I always want to talk about is who you are, what makes you you, right? And I always wanted to talk about it because I never had someone or something to talk to. Only probably just a God, but we all know he's not gonna respond. But I feel like sometimes people don't get it that being you is the best thing you could be, right? Being you is who you really are, and it's supposed to be through your life. You could be like a person that's rich and filthy, and you could be a person that's poor and has nothing. But being you is the best thing, right? I feel like sometimes people don't feel like living anymore and just wants to end their life. Don't do that, because you have more going for your life. You keep waiting on, you could be surprised at what life could hit you with. And I'm not saying about negative stuff, but it could hit you with some positivity. It could bring you with some people that are actually gonna love you and respect who you really are from deep inside. Now, who are you? You could be asking this so many questions every single day. You can never answer it, but you could only answer just a couple of words, and the words that come from your heart. That's who you really are. The person that you explain everything, your feelings, your emotions, anything that you feel. That's who you really are. Now, you could be someone that's pretty big and you look pretty mean and nasty, but really from inside you're really a nice person. You could look like a person that's the nicest person alive and look really clean and chef, but you're like the meanest person ever in the whole world. It's just all up to you and who you could really be. It just ends up being you. But sometimes people just can't handle the real world and just want to do something that they will end up regretting when it happens. And I'm telling you, I know by experience, because a friend of mine, killed herself. That day it was horrible. It was a horrible day. The next day, a lot of girls were crying, a lot of guys were crying. I was kind of crying. Sad day in school. But sometimes people could hit you with the most negativity, the most hurtful thing that they could hit you with, and you'd be on the ground crying. But remember, if you just stand up and face what's happening and face them and stand your own ground, you'd be like the strongest person of yourself, right? You open a new door. You be the key to your own door, as they say. I don't know if people say that, but I'm just saying. You be the key to your own door. You open that door and a new life is going to appear. You change from that day. You change from where it is. You change from now, yesterday, 2 years, 3 years. Remember, you're going to change. You might as well just change right now of who you really are. If you want to become something better, if you want to start lifting, you want to start eating healthy, you want to start being the nicest person you can be, then do it. Nothing's going to stop you. If you feel that someone's going to stop you, remember what you started. You stand your own ground and you faced it and you said, I'm not going to let you take me down to the ground anymore. Now, sometimes people could say that life is priceless, life is nothing worth living, but really life is precious. Seriously, it could be a battery. Like I remember this poem I wrote in 8th grade about life being as a battery. You could end it by ending yourself. The battery is dead. But you fill the battery with a whole bunch of energy and positivity. You're gonna fill your whole life with positivity and energy. How you do that? You surround yourself with people who you want to be with, people that have the same perspective as yourself, right? If you want to be an astronaut, you're going to hang out with people that study astronauts and goes to college for astronauts and does search and everything to be an astronaut. If you want to be a businessman on, I don't know, let's say like the biggest corporation, find people that also wants to do that. It's just who you surround yourself that's going to make you grow in person and make you who you really are. Really, that's all it's going to be. And I feel like sometimes people in general, that's the only thing, hang out with, or when they grow up, they just hang out with the wrong crowd, as they say. If they start making you do dumb things, breaking windows, and that could be like the teenage life, you know, just having fun, drinking, smoking weed, and doing all that crazy stuff. I don't do that stuff, and I tell you, I'm pretty happy with it. I don't do it because there's other things you could do without smoking weed. You don't need to be drinking or need any drug to be happy. I don't need it because I'm always energized with a lot of things. But I'm just saying, to be the best of you, you need to face the fact about your fears. Face your fears. Because once you face your fears, you be strong. You be mentally strong and physically strong. Now you could be asking how you can be mentally strong. You can be mentally strong because you face something you've always been afraid of. You face something that always been haunting you from the edge of your seat, from the edge of the bed, from the edge of your closet, anywhere you've been afraid of it. But when you face it and you tell it to stand down or get out of my way or move, you're just telling that big fear of yours to get the F out. And honestly, that fear is gonna be afraid of you, and you'll be happy. You just defeated, sorry, I just spit a little bit, but you just defeated the thing that's been pushing you down to the ground and letting you, and just keeping you there, right? Life is just like stairs, as some people say. Every stair you take is a different obstacle. Until you get to the top, you won't know how to experience every step of your life. If it's afraid, if it's happy, if it's difficult, if it's something that's not going to let you keep going through, you push it, you face it, you keep going, you thrive, you grind to be the best of who you really are. That's all, honestly. And I remember one time when I was in 7th grade, I was sitting down, and I looked down, I was like sitting down, right, and it had like a little belly like that, and like for me, I did not like that. I was like, oh my god, no. Sorry. Ugh. But I said, from this day on, I will never, ever, ever stop working out and never see that little belly. And I was just a little kid. And I had that mentality of just working out and not getting in shape. That means a lot. Like, if a little kid sets a goal of never being like that, that has to be something great. That has to be something big. I'll tell you guys, I've been a kid that would curse so much. Maybe when I was like a sophomore, freshman, and I got sick of it. You know, the way I was living was horrible. Not like the shelter, the food, and the entertainment, all that stuff that my mother and my stepfather were giving me. It was not bad, but the way how I was living was horrible because I had a habit of cursing every single time. For every little sentence, I would use the F word for everything. I don't even know why. It's just pretty, that's the way how I express myself. And I didn't like that. And I was tired of cursing so much. And I was kind of tired of eating not healthy, not having a great body. That when you want to get off the darkest path, right? But gravity pulls you straight down. It's alright, but I want to get better at it. I want to get big. And with calisthenics, it's helping me to get in shape, but is it making me big? Somewhat. I will be getting into bodybuilding, and I will show you some guys, show you some videos of me doing bodybuilding, but that'll be later on. But right now, this is about who you are, about me. And I want to change that. I really did. I didn't like cursing so much. I didn't like eating healthy. I did not like hearing people talk about other people behind their back. I did not like that. I didn't like two faces. I was kind of that sometimes in a while, but I did not like it. And I started changing at the end of like sophomore year, in about like 2 or 3 weeks. I changed everything. I hanged out with this friend during school a lot, and he realized that I did not curse at all anymore, and that I changed. And he was surprised because he didn't think I was gonna do it. But yo, you a beast. You gotta change. If you wanna be a beast, you gotta start for something small and grow into it. It's just amazing how much people don't realize, because they're blinded by so much thing in their way, of so much obstacles and so much beliefs that they were, how do you say it? Sorry, I'm using too much, but that they were, what's it called? Use it again. That they were shown, or like, the heck is the word? They were just growing up to believe in, that their parents made them believe it. They were just accustomed to it. Change that. Once you change it, you either feel great about it, or you either feel somewhat alright. But if you feel great about it, keep going to the path that's going to take you to a wonderful path. Like if you feel that the path that's somewhat great about it, don't take that path. Find a way to get the path that you want, the path of great life. Now, people get confused on what is a great life, right? For you. Now, it could either be having the most materialistic things in the whole world, like having a Lamborghini, having money, having honey. That rhymes, man. I was going off. But yeah, I think to having a wonderful life is accepting who you are and accepting the things you have and take it for granted, right? Now, I feel like some people that have all this money, have all this honeys and Lamborghinis and stuff like that, sometimes they don't feel happy, right? I feel like that's what they feel, and they don't talk about it because they don't want that perspective for people to know that they're not feeling well, that they're not happy. And I just want to say, guys, in one sentence, to be the best of who you are, become something better. Remember, let's go, let's get it. You a beast, stay a beast. Forgot to add this little clip, but if you guys enjoyed this little talk time, as we can say, or just talk, just talk about anything. If you guys like this, comment down below if you want to see a part 2. Please, it'll be a big thing. Subscribe, like, comment, and stay beast.
Didn't even get to